Have you ever opened social media just for a few minutes and suddenly realized that an hour has passed? You didn't even notice when you started scrolling or why you kept going. It just happened. But here's the real question. Is this just a habit or is something deeper controlling your brain? Because the truth is, social media addiction is not an accident. It's not just about entertainment, it's a science. And once you understand it, you will never look at your phone the same way again. Let's start with the most important player in this story, a chemical inside your brain called dopamine. Dopamine is often called the real feel good chemical, but that's actually a bit misleading. It's not about happiness, it's about anticipation. Your brain releases dopamine not when you enjoy something, but when you expect something rewarding. This is the same system that helped humans survive 1,000 years ago. When early humans hunted for food or explored new areas, dopamine pushed them to keep going, to stay curious, to seek rewards. But today, that same system is being hijacked. Every time you open your Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, or any other social media platform, your brain is expecting something interesting. A funny video, a like, a comment, a message. And here's the trick, you don't know when you will get it, or when you will get it, or not. And that unnecessity is exactly what makes it addictive. This is called variable reward system. The same principle used in casinos and slot machines. Sometimes you get something exciting, sometimes you don't. But because it's unpredictable, your brain keeps coming back for more. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Maybe the next post will be better. And when you finally get something rewarding, a viral reel, a message from someone important, or a post with lots of likes, your brain gets a dopamine spike. And it says, do that again. Over time, this creates a loop. Open app, scroll, small reward, repeat. And slowly it turns into an addiction. But that's not just one part of the story. Another powerful reason why social media is addictive is something deeply human, the need for validation. Humans are social creatures. We evolved in groups where acceptance meant survival. Being liked, respected, and included was not just emotional, it was necessary. Every like, every comment, or share act like a tiny signal saying you matter, you are seen, you are accepted, and your brain loves that. In fact, studies show that receiving likes on social media activates the same reward areas in your brain as eating food or winning money. So, when you post something, your brain starts waiting for likes, waiting for comments, waiting for validation. And if you don't get enough, it creates anxiety. You check your phone often, again, and again. Not because you want to, but because your brain is searching for that reward. Now, let's talk about something even more powerful, infinite scrolling. Have you ever noticed that social media never really ends? There is no natural stopping point. No, you are done for the day message. You just keep going. This is not a coincidence. Platforms are designed this way to remove friction. In the past, you had to click next page or wait for content to load. That gave your brain a moment to pause. But now, it's seamless. One swipe and the next video appears instantly. No efforts, no pause, no reason to stop. And because of this, your brain stays in constant loop of simulation. But here's where it gets more interesting. Over time, your brain starts adapting. The same content that once you excite you become normal. You need more, faster, more extreme, more engaging. This is called dopamine tolerance. It's similar to how addiction works with substance. The more you consume, the less sensitive your brain becomes. And that's why short form content like reels, shorts feels so addictive. Fast cuts, bright visuals, quick rewards. Your brain gets trained to accept constant stimulation, and when you are not on social media, everything else feels like a slow. Studying feels boring, reading feels difficult, even normal conversation can feel less interesting because your brain has not rewarded. Now, here's the darker side. Social media doesn't just affect your time, it affects your mental health as well. When you scroll, you are constantly exposed to the most best moment of others' life. When you scroll, you are constantly exposed to the best moment of others people's lives. Perfect photos, perfect bodies, perfect lifestyles. But what you don't see is the reality behind it. Struggles, failures, editing, filters. And when you compare your real life to someone else's highlighted reel, it creates dissatisfaction. You start thinking, why is my life not like this? This can lead to anxiety, low self esteem, and even sometimes depression. And the worst part, you try to accept this feeling by going back to social media, which only make it worse. It's become a cycle. Now you might be thinking, okay, so social media is designed to be addictive, but can we actually do anything about it? Yes. But the first step is awareness. You need to understand that it's not just your lack of discipline. These platforms are built using psychology, neuroscience, and data to keep you hooked. But once you realize that, you gain control. Simple things can make a big difference. Turn off unnecessary notifications, set limits, avoid using your phones first thing in the morning, and most importantly, create moments of boredom. Because boredom is where real thinking happens, creativity happens, growth happens. If your brain is constantly entertained, it never gets a chance to evolve. So the next time you open your social media, pause for a second and ask yourself, am I using this or this platform is using me? Because the line between these two is thinner than you think. And understanding that might just be the first step to breaking free. Share this video with your fellow members who use social media very rapidly and subscribe to every why because we satisfy your curiosity with our Y Theory channels. Thank you.